Hey, yo. Welcome to episode 422 of the Konfident in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson on the Konfident in the Klutch Network. I'm here to educate, entertain, and inform y'all. Click that bell for notification, new content when I drop. New media, energy is up, health is wealth. I'm glad y'all here with me. I'm glad y'all came in and said, we're going to mess with Nelson again, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all, man, as we go through this thing called life, man. Let's jump into it, man. Konfident Service Announcement for this week will be trial and error. So many times we can hit a bump in the road, or it might be uncomfortable, or we just don't like something, and sometimes we quit. However, sometimes it gets greater later, and we know when something is truly not for us. True indeed. But when you have to either get in with a new routine and you got to understand the horizon, the sun coming up over the horizon, you can see it. It makes everything better. I look at it as, for me, I have certification I'm going through. It's very hard. It's very hard to do it. And it's not that I'm busy, see. But I have to get back to doing the things that I was doing in grad school. So I have to try out different things till I find my niche so I can get straight. At first I thought, well, if I get up early in the morning and do it, I'm cool. Well, if I do it after my class, I'm cool. Well, if I do it at 5 o'clock in the evening, I'm cool. So you got to make the main thing the main thing. And sometimes you do that through trial and error. Like, that shit ain't important, that shit ain't important, that shit ain't important, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to understand, you'll find what you need to do for you. You'll find what you need to do with yourself through trial and error. And try different things, because when I was in grad school, it'd be Starbucks. It'd be going up to Mount Mary University. It was different ways that I was getting it in with my work when I needed to get out the house. So once again, if I'm studying, I got to do stuff, I got to probably get out of the house to get that spark back going. Or you just click on that tab. The problem is with me, the trial and error is, I haven't done it outside of the studio. Back when I was in grad school, 2018, 2019, I'm out in the living room with the computer desk, then it turning in and turning in and turning in and turning in and all this other shit. Now I got a full-fledged studio office, and there's a lot of stuff up here that, can get me distracted a little bit. So I have to clear my head a little bit, but time is money. So, but through trial and error, I'm figuring out for myself. So whatever is going on, I'm letting that release itself from my spirit or from my body so I can get super hyper focused on what I need to do, y'all. So just give yourself some grace, but understand trial and error is part of the process for growth, y'all. That's it, man. Check in with me, player. All right. Politics as usual. Man, y'all seen us on the news in Milwaukee. FBI arrests Milwaukee Judge Shannon Dugan for helping a man evade ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement, at the Milwaukee County Courthouse by allowing him to leave through the jury door. Because when jurors leave, they go through a secure place where they can get right back down to the floor they need to get safely back into the juror's room. My thing is, what Trump and his administration is saying, get down and lay down. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. We're doing this shit. If you don't want to do this shit, you're going to fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's crazy, but shout out for her for standing up. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was the proper thing to do. We all know that if ICE is coming to pick up people from court, that they have to pay for crimes they've committed to citizens of Milwaukee, because it was the city of Milwaukee County, whatever, then they should be able to pay their just due, whatever that calls for, whether it's restitution or probation or going to jail, going to the joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we just gonna say, fuck that, what they did don't matter, we just gonna get them out the motherfucking country, man, how does the victim feel? How does the victim feel? The victim might want justice, and then they can take them out the country. Let me know what y'all think about that. Reportedly, the Trump administration has begun Black History Museum purge with Black excellence artifact removals. Like, they taking the Woolworth counter back. They taking yo, man, Bella went to go see that museum in February, right, when they went to D.C. She brought back the nice mug, man. It is what it is. I'm glad she was able to go see it. I ain't never been. So I'm glad at least my daughter went to go see it, man. This is fucked up, man. Black history is American history. All of our stories in this country, because black people built this fucking country, man. You know what I mean? Black people gave you whites wealth that you've been holding for 500 years over us. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, reparations is due because y'all were trying to repair what the fuck y'all done did to us. However, if you still got that power and control over what we do, the money feels good, but it ain't as good as you motherfuckers changing. So if they ain't gonna fucking change, give us our fucking reparations, you know what I mean? And we'll see what's happening when we make some of these financials even. But, you know, I always said, my Uncle Bill, shout out to Uncle Bill, he said, fuck a reparations, fuck a check. Let me not pay any more taxes. Let me not pay no sales tax whenever I buy shit, and let me not pay no taxes the rest of my life. And every black person should be able to go to school for free. And you can cut me a check too at the same time. All that shit, all that for what my ancestors endured. The reason I can do what I'm doing right now. A dream, right? You know what I'm saying? Given how far we've come in the 500 years since we've been here, I am the dream. You know what I mean? We are the dream of our ancestors. So that's just some hoe ass shit. I just don't like how white people don't want to, those type of white people don't want to acknowledge the gifts that they stole and forced labor they benefited from. It's a story with that. And those people have a fucking story. And you disrespect those people as a group when you tell them their stories aren't good. Those stories are not needed. Their stories are not wanted. Their history is not relevant. You can't do that. Because our stories are black history. Black history is our stories. Black history is American history. You can't separate the two. Yes, it shouldn't be critical race theory. It should be chronological race theory throughout the time. Then lay it all on the table. Who gives a fuck if your little nephew or your little daughter is sad? Because did our great-great-grandfather have slaves? No, less than 2% of whites had slaves in this country, man. You know what I mean? They had to get out the mud, too. But that skilled labor, that's why they blocked us. We ain't going down that road again. But it's the same shit every week, yo. There's always some more shit. So Trump, is as he nears, you know what I'm saying, he just completed his first 100 days. They're deporting illegal immigrants, so they say. And those illegal immigrants who've had children while they've been here illegal, their children are United States citizens, but they try to blame it on the parents for being kicked out the country, so they were supposed to leave their child here. You know what I'm saying? So they talking about, oh, Trump and them kicking people out. Listen, hold up. They couldn't even get in contact with people to leave their child here with another American. It was like, hey, what y'all gonna do? Leave her with us or get on that fucking plane? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? That's not cool, right? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to leave their family and have their family split up, not knowing where their children are, and leave their hands in the American government. No, not at all. I want to know one thing. How many European immigrants is deported and their children couldn't, you know what I mean? They couldn't call their auntie and shit and be like, auntie, I'm coming to stay with you. My parents got immigrants, you know what I mean? Like, most people ain't going to want to take their kids back to where they came from. It's bullshit, man. Trump's approval rating right now in 2016 is the same as it was. I mean, in 2016, it was like, 42%. That's what it is right now. Nobody give a fuck, though, because it's political theory. Trump be talking shit. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Fuck the terrorists. Fuck China. Hey, man, what Russia doing? I ain't fucking with. He's just talking shit to see what stick, right? He talks shit, then he walk it back. You know what I'm saying? Dropping executive orders and let them bitches get tied up in court and litigation forever. But, I forgot about that. Oh, that's not important. Whatever, right? Like, it's just, it's a fucked up situation. We got to stop paying attention. It's like a kid that wants some attention. You got to stop giving them that attention, man. And piggybacking off of that, the Philadelphia Eagles come visit him at the White House, and motherfuckers are mad. You know, there's plenty black and whites that did not make it. They said scheduling conflicts. It is what it is. Take them for their word. But that Saquon shit is stupid. Just cause, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker can't say how they feel. He said, I respect the office, and motherfuckers acting like he's saying, I respect Trump. He said, I respect the office of the president. So you don't know if he loved the government. The executive branch of government was always fascinating to Saquon Barkley. So when he got the chance to visit the White House after winning his championship, he's going to do that because he respects the office of the presidency. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, B. Like, I don't get it, right? But it's stupid as fuck that a motherfucker can't say how they feel. They could be non-committal and have their own views on shit. Like, what the fuck, man? We're not a monolith, black people. You know what I mean? He didn't say I voted for Trump. I agree with Trump's policies. He said we golfed together. He said I golfed with Obama earlier. Motherfucker, like, you know what I mean? Like, get off my dick, yo. That's what he should have said. That's what he should have said. Man, get back up off me, punk motherfuckers, man. No doubt, man. Yeah, let's do it. Hey, man. Moving on. Shay, Shannon Sharpe. She stepping away from ESPN into preseason, nigga? You can pick your time to come back. It's crazy. Nightcap's still going, but man, Club Shay still going. It's all good, but nigga, you posted what your PR team sent you. You posted the screenshot, fam, instead of typing that shit out yourself. Copy and paste, nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, that 21-year-old girl got you not even thinking right, you got to get it together, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she talking about the baby and black gravy and choke me and I want to eat your ass. That's enough of a turn off for me, G. Like, bitch, I ain't fucking with you. 56-year-old, 21-year-old, rich nigga with money shit. That's what rich man do. Richer, older man, go get them a younger woman because women go through menopause with all that shit. Some men don't have the stomach for it. And if the coochie dry up, they don't have they don't want that. They go get them something younger. Maybe they can throw a little dollars at. She gonna chill. I ain't gonna say they want to groom the young women, but it's an easier thing for them to do just to throw money at something and she gonna do what she do and that's it. It's a transaction. And when you're dealing with older women, not so much. However, there's some finer older women now that's going to be, you know what I mean? You're going to be all right. But this shit right here you going through, shit, I'd rather have a chick with menopause with dry coochie than this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. Fuck that, B. Fuck that. We're not doing that, B. Not at all. So... remember the Drea shit with Jalen Green and shit? Because she was like 39 and he was like 21 or 22. Or Ant-Man with the old girl, she like 37, 38, he 23. Like, women do the shit too. Get a young motherfucker, had them bust that fatal nut, and then they had a baby, and now I got this nigga paying me for child support for 8 years. It's a dirty gang. It's a dirty gang. You know what I'm saying? The lawsuit for $50 million, they offer 10 in mediation, phone calls and text release. Shannon releasing the Instagram statement and shit. Busby released second phone conversation, TMZ. Shannon stepping away from ESPN. Gabby said now he anally raped her and shit. Like, oh, shit. Here we go. So that was he was saying to Michelle. That's my Michelle. That's my Michelle. Come on, man. Get out of here. Shannon releasing the text messages, doxing her all in an attempt to get ahead of the release video threat. And now he gone from ESPN and they still didn't release the video. They talking about he won't watch the video, but his lawyers saw the video. Man, dog. Man. You can't help who you like. You can't help who you love, man. Damn, praying for both parties. All right, man. That's some fun now, man. All that crazy shit. NBA week, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about inside. A couple things that's funny to me. Last week, Tuesday, they had that porta potty in there for Shaq because he ran to the bathroom the day before, right? And it was funny. What the fuck was WCGF? Oh, we can't get fired, right? That's what Shaq told somebody. Charles said we can't get fired or some shit like that. Because Charles was like, come on, Kenny, let's go turn over the porta potty. Shit was Shaq in there. So Shaq said, we be trying, WBT, Ernie, we be trying and shit. That shit was funny. Peyton Pritchard, 6th Man of the Year. Jalen Brunson, Clutch Player of the Year. Stephon Castle, Rookie of the Year. Shaq was funny last week Wednesday at halftime, bugging to Beyonce. He was doing this shit. Shaq be funny, man. He be funny to the motherfucker, man. Shaq funny, man. And when I'm watching this, in this playoff shit, everybody called each other a bitch. You a bitch in the crowd. You a bitch, motherfucker. Your coach a bitch. She a bitch. He a bitch. Bitch. Everybody a bitch now, huh? Like, damn. Like, all right, then. It's crazy. Adam Silver talking about he want to make the All-Star game, U.S. versus the world. The only problem you're going to have is you're going to make a world team with players that will not get an All-Star nod that's going to get an All-Star nod for the world team. U.S. players, they going to get jerked because now you only going to have like 12 instead of 24, with some of them being international, maybe 4, 5. You know what I mean? But shit, you still got that 19 or 20. Now you taking that shit down to 12? Man, fuck that shit. It ain't gonna work. Fuck that. Nah, B. We're not gonna be able to do it. Now I can see if whatever international players get drafted, whatever get picked to the All-Star game, I can see they all play on the same team with some American players, and hopefully you have majority out of the 12 be international players, but I can't see just straight doing U.S. versus the world shit. Hell no, not going to be able to do it. All right, y'all, let's jump into these series. First one, Heat and Cavs. Terrible series to watch. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't really vibe with that series. Not my type of ball I like to watch. But last night in the closeout game, come on, Miami, you can't lose by 50+ in the closeout game at the home, G. You know what I'm saying? So we already know with the Cavs being the 1 seed, then they get the Pacers, right? So Mitchell says that wasn't enough. We can't win this shit the way we did it to go out in the second round. That ain't enough. We didn't do this to lose in the second round. I appreciate him for that. Next for the Heat, like Coach Spo last night at the press conference, like, man, we got humbled. Bam said change is coming. You know what I'm saying? Especially how the guy with the silver hair works, so it is what it is. The question to y'all is it time for Roddy to hang it up? Since he can't get any free agents down to Miami or trades down to Miami. Like, they can't get nobody. Motherfucking niggas want to come to Miami, but they can't get them. So they got their money tied up in Bam and Tyler, and they got some money coming off. I think Duncan Robinson and somebody else coming off for like the 60. But shit, who you gonna get? They're 12-21 after the Jimmy trade. So you can say Jimmy fucked them, but shit. The last 3 years they made the playoffs via the play-in. So did Jimmy really fuck them? So they got Davion Mitchell. He's gonna be a restricted free agent. So it is what it is. That's it. Their first round pick this year goes to OKC. Then they receive Golden State Warriors first for Jimmy. Bucks Pacers 4-5. So for that for the Heat Cavaliers series, I had Cavs in 6. What the fuck was I thinking? Shit. Hell no. Bucks Pacers. Hey, listen. Turnovers. Bucks was in deep trouble the whole series, right? They cannot have the starts. They had slow starts in the game where they gave up 40 points in the first quarter of game 2. You know what I'm saying? That drop coverage only works when the team don't make threes. And due to roster limitations, that's all they can play. Then like game 3, Gary Trent, he tied the Bucks record with threes made in the game. Him and Giannis was the first Bucks duo to score 35 plus in the game. And then we had Dame tear his MRI in game 4. Tear his Achilles in game 4. And that's just fucked up, man. I mean, the Bucks be going to a 2-3 to try to slow a younger team down. It didn't work. And like when Dame after Dame got injured, the lead expanded into 2-3. And, you know, post-game, they were talking about we went to Dame and everybody, we teamed Dame and all this shit. They was defeated from Dame's injury, right? And just keep it real, y'all. The Bucks ain't been shit since we traded Drew Holiday away. For real. But shout out to Dame, man. Much love and blessings, yo. We pray you come back as if you never left. Because we know the grind is going to be for real and we know what you're going to do, Dame. Shout out, Dame. Then last night, man, losing 119, 118 to close out the fucking series with the Pacers, man. We should have won the damn game. We should have won the damn game. We should have won the damn game. We was up. First of all, they teach you in elementary school, stop the fucking ball. They teach you to stop the ball at the free throw line. One person up, one person low. We try to, we got to, if it's a whatever, if we don't have what we got. We're always taught to stop the ball, make them make a pass. Because they're not guaranteed to make that layup down there. They're not guaranteed to catch that ball. Make them make that pass. Don't let a motherfucker just drive straight to the hole. Stop the ball. And then, like, decision-making, when we get a little bit of pressure and shit, Duke dribbling. We got this drill called Duke dribbling. I seen Mike Krzyzewski do it. So we got free throw, half court, opposite free throw, full length of the court. So we sprint up, right, get to the free throw line, act like it's a defender there. We turn to the side, throw our off arm out, take one dribble back for separation, second dribble back, head up, vision, change of direction, dribble, crossover, whatever you want to do, and then we go pushing it with our weak hand, working on that weak hand, pushing the ball. Do the same thing at half court, do the same thing as the other three-point line. We call it Duke dribbling. Yo, B, Duke dribbling, just back up, see what you got. We were up, they got it. We up, what you scared of? We up, just take care of the rock. They're about 20 in the first half, man. The whole series, it was just a series of blow-bys. I mean, we don't have the perimeter defenders and shit. We don't stop the ball. We let motherfuckers penetrate, man. Giannis did what he could last night, 30, 20, and 13. Gary Trent Jr. did what he could, 33, 8 for 17 from Trey Ball and 5 steals. I don't like the last shot in regulation, though, the Giannis fadeaway on 2 spinners, spins fade. Man, I think we could have got a better shot, better yet. Someone flash open to Giannis so he can fade, kick it to you so you can. Then we get to the end of overtime. We up 7 with like 40 seconds left, right? Trent go to the hole. We right there. You trying to jump pass. You double, fam, on the sideline, jump pass. Buku, still. Then AJ Green, no and ones, G. If you let a motherfucker blow by, now ain't the time to be trying to block no shot on the motherfucker going to the hole for a layup. Then you give him the and one. We up 3. Then Trent, they try to pass the ball to Trent. It's shit right through his hands, B. Come on, B. Come on, man. Turnover, Buku. Then Giannis, don't let Halliburton get all the way to the hole from the 3-point line for game. It was for game. Man. So we up 7 with 40 seconds. Pacers close the game on an 8-0 run. Then all the post-game shit. Halliburton's dad, what his dad named? John, talking shit to Giannis. Giannis addressed him. Gee, you can't come on the court talking shit to players. Like, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You can't come on the court talking shit to players. Then Giannis and Mathurin, whatever that shit was about, he grabbed Mathurin by the back of his head. I don't know what that shit looked weird. But, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And to hold me back and shit, like, I don't get it. Giannis was pissed, though. But, yeah, John Halliburton, Pops can't do that shit. Waving towels in niggas' faces. G's talking about, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do that shit. You can't. Fuck what Shaq talking about. You can't do that shit. So Tyrese said his dad was dead wrong post-game. Your dad can't be in a nigga face after they lost the series and shocked that they just lost that game. They shouldn't have lost. Waving his towel with his picture and they're like, yeah, nigga, this is what we do. This the fuck we do, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? Liable, man. Liable for somebody not on a fucking rocker to slap the shit out of you, B. And then Giannis had to think about it for a while. Like, hold up, I know this motherfucker. And he went over there and talked to Cuz and shit. And he doing all this shit, standing next to his wife and shit. Like, dog, man, you don't have to put your woman in harm's way, man. Like, I ain't appreciate that, though. You know what I'm saying? But Giannis said post-game, like, niggas don't have no humility. Like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, you didn't talk shit after you won. You congratulated the team, good game, and you kept it moving. Now motherfuckers win and talk shit. This is AAU culture. This all this bullshit. Yeah, nigga, we bust y'all ass. Like motherfuckers lose and be talking shit. Like, why everybody got to talk shit? Because ain't nobody getting punched in the fucking mouth. That's why. Giannis said post game, like, in my neighborhood, snitches get stitches. The mill. Snitches get stitches, fam. I ain't talking all that shit I said to him. He said to me, I ain't telling y'all what the fuck. I ain't finna get no fine. I ain't finna put that man in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? Snitches get stitches. In my neighborhood, snitches get stitches. He definitely got to get the fuck out of the mill. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck. This motherfucker in the post game talking about snitches get stitches. Okay. All right. Next for the Pacers, they got to play Cleveland, man. We'll talk about that shit once we get to, you know what I'm saying? They get to moving and grooving. Right now, oof. Right now, I'm saying Cleveland in 6. Let me put it down. I'm saying Cleveland in 6 for next round. Okay. For this series, what I have Bucks in 6. So that shit didn't matter. They ain't even get to 6 fucking games. Next for the Bucks, what I want to ask you, does Doc Rivers come back? I say yes. Injuries and trades and shit. And Uncle Zen said, you gotta trade that motherfucker. Like, nah. Doc gotta come back, but this might be his last year, though. If Giannis don't come back, Doc can't come back. It don't make no sense, though. Does Giannis ask out silently or loudly? We've talked about this. That contract is very tradable, right? And we'll get a haul for him. Dame's injury is key for the franchise moving forward because we build around Dame as he ride off into the sunset and get a haul for him for that. What we gonna do? I can see Giannis wanting to stay, but Giannis, you wasting years here. Yes, we done did everything you asked us. We done move niggas. We probably move niggas when we shouldn't have. It just ain't working out. We ain't got enough, Giannis. We ain't got enough. And Milwaukee ain't one of them destination cities that motherfuckers want to come to. But if Giannis get to Miami, the Knicks, San Antonio, OKC, the Lakers, don't trip. Don't trip. Trade Giannis for LeBron and some other motherfuckers. It's over. It's over. I know LeBron got to know trade calls, but check this out, G. This is what we trying to do. You down? Like, nigga, you shit. Last 10 playoff game, Bucks are 1-9, G. 1-9. And some of them games are without Dame. Some of them games are without Giannis. So dating the last 2 years, they're 1-9. Last 3 years. Shit. Lord have mercy. So, yeah. Stat on that. Knicks and Pistons. I have Pistons in 7. The new buzzword for this playoffs is physical ball, and this series right here is a true representation of that. That over-the-back call in Game 3 with Brunson, you got to call that shit. Got to call that. It's clearly over the back. The Game 4, the final seconds, that was a foul on Hardaway Jr. from Hart. Hardaway, however, did jump into him. However, Hart was in the air, so it should have been a foul. Now, if Hart was on the ground and Hardaway jumped into him, we're not calling that shit. But since Hart closed out and tried to block the shot, he was in the air, I'm going to jump into you too. That's a foul. Ref swallowed that motherfucking whistle. It was contact, called a foul. Last night, Kay Cunningham doing his best. Man, listen. That motherfucker's so smooth. I like Kay Cunningham, and I like Shay. They so smooth, fam. So smooth. So smooth. Kay had 24-88 last night in New York. Now, the thing about this series, the Pistons don't won 2 games in Madison Square Garden, y'all, out of the 3. They won 2 out of the 3. And they've lost the 2 games. The last 2 games they lost to the Knicks, they lost by a combined 3 total. So is it safe to say that the Pistons are the better team? They just ain't getting the calls? You lost 2 games, well, at least you should have got one of the motherfucking calls. But guess what? If they get both the motherfucking calls, guess what? The series is over. 4-1. I said Pistons in 7 for this series. We're going to see. Magic Celtics. I say Celtics in 5, so we know what it is, man. You're always going to play better as a team when your best player. So Paolo, when he plays, the Magic play better. Tatum, Boston so deep, they didn't need Tatum in game 2. You know what I mean? And Tatum done had 35 plus the last 3 games. So what's next for the Celtics? They 4-0 versus the Knicks, 3-1 versus the Pistons. Now, if they bring that physicality to Boston, man, that's going to be a hell of a series. They're going to be a hell of a series. I got Pistons in 7, so I can't say where I would go with it because this series ain't over to give you that. But if Boston has to play the Knicks, I'm going Boston in 6. If Boston got to play the Pistons, I'm going Boston I'm giving my Boston. I can't say Boston in 6 both, but I am. I can't because I ain't gonna disrespect the Pistons. Say Boston in 5 though, but that's you know what, Boston in 5 versus the Pistons. Boston in 6. I can't do that. Not the way the Pistons are playing right now. Shit, down there might say Boston in 7 versus the Pistons, but we got to see. All right. Next for the Magic, all they got to do is get healthy, man, and stay healthy next year. That's it. They'll be okay. They ain't had no Jalen Suggs. They ain't had no Mo Wagner. You know what I mean? So come on, man. It wasn't gonna work. But they played well enough to be in them games. Paolo talking about I'm getting calls on me, but I ain't getting the same calls, nigga, because you're a young player. You ain't getting them Jordan calls yet. You gotta wait, G. You gotta wait. The Magic ain't won no playoff series since 2010. Paolo's eligible for his max contract, which he's earned. Hopefully they ain't gonna do no Lucas shit with him. Like, we don't want to give him the money. Like, hell no. So they got team options on Mo Wagner, which, man, I'm telling you, they have him is a different story. Gary Harris and Corey Joseph, man. Let's head out to the West, y'all. Grizzlies Thunder. I had the Thunder in the 5. First, the Thunder is just too deep. That's it. They come out hard and nothing you can do. That game 3 game, when they were down 26 at half and it's down as much as 29, if that ain't show you who the fuck the Thunder are, come on, man. Ja got hurt with 3 minutes left in the first half and did not return. The second largest comeback in playoff history. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was, when Ja got hurt, that was Scotty's fault. Make the layup, G. You know what I mean? Dort slipped and it wasn't on purpose. But, that second half Thunder outscored the Grizzlies 63-31 in the second half. And then they put them out of their misery, man. It is what it is. Next for the Thunder, they got the Clippers Nuggets. So we know that's going 7. So I say if it's the Clips, I got if it's the Nuggets, I got the Thunder in Thunder Nugs. I got the Thunder Nugs. I got the Thunder in Thunder Nuggets. I got that shit going 7. Clippers. Ooh. Thunder Clips. Ooh. I got Thunder in 6. All right. Next for the Grizzlies, they got to figure out what they're going to do about the Josh shit. Motherfuckers talking about there might be time for him to go. So we got to see. Y'all fire y'all coach. That was a dumbass move. And they needed more talent. You know what I'm saying? So it just one of them fucked up situations. Clippers Nuggets, I got the Clippers in 7. After game 3, I thought the Clippers had the Nuggets, had their number. You know what I'm saying? They was up. They won. They were led by as much as 34 that night. I said the Nuggets are done. And then game 4, Nuggets. Yo, Harden was tripping already. You know what I mean? At half, right? When he's fucking with what's my guy name right now? I forget my guy out of Kansas. But he knuckled up. There's 3 different cats. He pushed like motherfucker, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Didn't back up, didn't run. I salute Harden for that G shit. You know what I mean? Because he didn't like when Dog had fouled him and shit. My man from Kansas. But the finish though, poetic justice for what the fuck's going on. All I gotta say is crash the boards, but they sent 2 at Yoke, right? Crash the boards. Last night, Murray had 43 and 7 assists, so shit, the Nuggets up 3-2. What'd I say? I said Clippers in 7. Clippers got to win the next 2. Timberwolves, Lakers. I said Lakers in 6, but shit, Lakers came out in the second game like they was about that life, 34-15 in the first quarter, because remember game 1 is when the T-Wolves shot mad threes and made them and shit. That game, they were 5 for 25, 14 makes less than game 1. It is what it is. Then we get to game 3. Wolves won that shit. Game 4, Brian had the huge block on Dante. Then Finney Smith hits the 3, putting the Lakers up 2, 113, 111. 33 seconds. LeBron can't get the ball to Luka on the sideline out of bounds. That's all she wrote. What's up with that shit? 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 feet to come to the ball. That's it. So if we're doing this shit, if I pass it to this hand all the way out here, B, you got to step that way towards the ball. You just can't have it out here and ain't think this motherfucker on this side of my body ain't finna just go get it if I don't. I just don't get it, man. After watching the Final Four and this shit, these motherfuckers can't get the ball in bounds, B. Like, y'all. Especially LeBron and Luka. Ant-Man, 43-9 and 6 in that game. Lakers lose tonight, man. I want to know would JJ get fired. Vogel got fired, losing in the Western Conference Finals, and Darvin Ham in the first round, the last 2 years, to the eventual and defending champion Nuggets, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe Vogel got fired the year before in 22. I think he did. JJ started the whole second half. You don't trust his bench. That's fine. What the fuck, though? Somebody got to give you some minutes, but I know how it is when some players off the bench don't play with the confidence they need to win the game. The Wolves' others are better than the Lakers' others, though. So, man, that Lakers in 6, hell no. The Wolves, man, it's 3-1, y'all. It's 3-1. Game 5 tonight. And in our final series out west, y'all, Warriors-Rockets, man, I got Rockets in 7. Game 2, the Rockets came back and won that game. That Jimmy Butler pelvis contusion was wide though, right? So my thing is when Jalen Green get his 3-point shot together, he's going to be fucking amazing. But you hear the shit they talking like, dog got to go because he ain't no killer like that. I don't know about all that. But right now, Warriors came, won game 3, won game 4. Jimmy came back in game 4. It's tonight we can put Houston out of his misery tonight, man. It's going to be tonight. That motherfucking Warriors-Rockets game in Houston and that Minnesota-Laker game in L.A., man, I'm sitting the fuck down and shit in a minute. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. Let me know in the comments, man, what y'all think. All right. So, NFL draft, man. NFL draft. Shout out to Cam Ward going number 1, first of all. I just don't like this shit. Brother went number 1 and we act like he didn't, man. This was like the media attention to this Shedeur Sanders shit was taken away too many other motherfuckers like. Jaguars traded up from the 5 to the 2 to draft Travis Hunter, who a fool. He be bugging. He be, You know what I'm saying? He a good guy, that man. He'll be a nigga you have fun without, you know what I'm saying? Like just kicking in this shit. He keep you laughing and shit. I like, shout out, man. The Packers pick was special with the Golden Cat, man. He like, set Green Bay on 3. 1, 2, 3, Green Bay. He'll learn that shit gonna be go, Pack, go. All they gotta do is say, go, Pack, go. You know what I'm saying? That was straight though. He was there. It was special. We finally drafted a wide receiver in the first fucking round, man. I love that. When Shedeur did not get drafted by the Giants when they moved up in the first round, I said, okay. All right, I see what's going on. We finna play the game. And the weirdest shit of that night was when the brother Emeka got drafted. He was a black dad. White mom, and the room was split. You had all the black people on one side, all the white people on one side, split by color, no interaction, high fives when he got drafted, none of this shit. His daddy just up doing his little shit. But man, I ain't never seen no shit like that, dog. If we can't coalesce, I get it. We can be here and not fuck with each other, but damn. Whew. All right. Shedeur, number 144 to Cleveland, who passed on him 4 fucking different times and picked another QB in front of him. So let me get this right. Cleveland got Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco. They got another cat, Dylan Gabriel, who got drafted before Shedeur Sanders, and Shedeur Sanders in the QB room. That's 5 QBs, B. Then we got Shedeur receiving the prank call along with other draftees. That shit was dumb. Like, dog, you too old to be doing that shit, though. And you could have got your dad fired. That's some stupid-ass shit. Y'all soft as fuck for that. And you dumb motherfuckers recorded doing this shit. You so fucking stupid. Because y'all want to be motherfuckers in the league so bad that you want to prank them and y'all just want to hear these motherfucking voice on their special night when they get drafted and shit. What I didn't like is Shedeur saying it's about time. But he has a right to his own opinion, just not his own facts like we all do. And if you can't take it a step worse, everybody was mad and shit. This ain't got nothing to do with race. It's got everything to do with likes and views and what you like and what you want to view, what you want to see at your team. Trump taking credit for Shedeur being drafted with his tweet, saying that so. I mean, he did get drafted that. He dropped that tweet, though. But come on, Trump. You can't take credit for it. But he was like, what the fuck is going on, NFL? Why this man ain't get drafted? Yeah, he got drafted. And did y'all see the Browns room? The motherfuckers did not look happy. That must have been the owner pick. Just remember when y'all get to evaluating shit, we talking about what another motherfucker opinion is. And we saying from their opinion, we believe in what the fuck they say. So 32 teams didn't need a QB. Only like Tennessee, they got their QB. Giants got their QB who they picked. New Orleans got their QB that they picked, who they was like, fuck it, that's who we rolling with, right? Who all took another QB. Pittsburgh waiting on Aaron Rodgers. Kenny Pickett is the other QB in the room with the Cleveland Browns and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But then you got to go back. Rewind. So Deion saying in the fall, we picking where we go. If we don't like where he go, we ain't got to play. We got money. Like, oh, shit. Huh? Go to the combine, don't throw. That's cool, you don't throw. I mean, if you went to the Senior Bowl, didn't play. Why you there then? Like, interviews and workouts where he was like they ask him to do shit and he ain't doing it and questioning shit and try to have his team there doing, man, it was kind of too much for some teams. So my lessons from all this shit is don't trust QB evaluations. Understand that NFL personnel have favorites and they're looking at headaches. They get these draft picks wrong every motherfucking year. So it'll be okay. Shedeur get right to throw egg on everybody's face. All they got to do is hold up his end of the bargain now. And we got to ball out, and it's an uphill road. That's it. Be legendary, right, Shedeur? Be legendary, my nigga. All right? Quick ones. Malaysia. Fulwiley signs with LSU. Crazy, but okay. That backcourt going to be nutty down there with her and Fulwiley. And shout out to Duran of the Boston Red Sox for checking the fan. Sick what the fan did. Duran has dealt with severe mental health issues in the past, and he attempted to self-transition, and the fan mimicked what he did. You punk motherfucker, yo. Have a fucking heart, you bitch, you. Fans are taking it too far, man. I don't give a fuck if you somebody daddy. None of that shit, man. Like, fans taking it too far. Just because you buy the ticket, just because you come to the game, you can't treat another human being like that shit that ain't did shit to you, man. This is entertainment, fam. Stop betting your little weak-ass money on it. Stop acting like you on the floor playing with a motherfucker, let alone playing for a motherfucker. Man, soft-ass motherfuckers, man. I don't like that shit. All right, y'all. Good games tonight, man. Let me know what's going down. We gonna be okay, man. Getting out of April, man. The year blowing by. We in month 5 already, y'all. 5, the 5th month in 2025, man. Shit. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Support your own American-born African with mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms, y'all. Click that bell for notifications on new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, review is important. Every subscriber matters, y'all. You know what to do, man. Listen to me every weekly, huh? Y'all know what I do. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Don Rilla, Digger, Don Loke, host of Confidence in the Klutch Podcast with Donald Nelson, a Confidence in the Klutch Podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. If you listen during the daytime, create a great day on purpose, y'all. Do what you got to do for yourself to make yourself a better person, man. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.